Okay. Olivia Octavius is a bad Doc Ock variant. A feminist analysis by me. Doc Ock has taken many forms over the years. So why do I have beef with her? Isn't she a fun, interesting, and fresh new take on an old character? Well, yes, but she doesn't exist in a vacuum. Olivia had a very special opportunity. She was the first femme Ock variant in the public eye. And she's cool. Her mechanical arms have a fascinating air pump mechanic. She has a frazzled science teacher look to her. She's intimidating. But Doc Ock is an iconically fat character. The shock of the character reveal is in the gender bend. That's why we don't see the twist coming. They literally make a joke about the exact thing in the movie. So why did they feel the need to make her skinny? If anything, making her skinny takes away from the character design. They give her a running theme of octagons, but ended up combining it with the more unintentional rectangular features of her body. If they'd made her fat, they could have pushed the octagons and done something similar to Spectacular Spider-Man. Made her shape language circular before the reveal, leading us to find her more trustworthy and unintimidating, and then revealed a more angular structure afterward. So again, I ask, why did they make her skinny? This phenomenon is exceptionally common across all kinds of media. Being feminine is heavily associated with being small and skinny. This idea affects most character designs that need to show sexual dimorphism. This unrealistic standard is especially present in superhero media, something that Spider-Verse was actually making an effort to ease out of a bit. But Olivia falls squarely into that superhero media stereotype. If man, big. If woman, small. And to make matters worse, ever since the release of Spider-Verse, every single femme variant has been skinny and drawn more off of Olivia than they did Otto, because a precedent has been set. Successful, popular femme variants are skinny and sexualized. On some level, it feels like they only made her skinny to sexualize her. Most people I've talked to claim she isn't actually sexualized, so tell me why she's constantly talking with the most condescending or sultry tone possible. Her outfit, that I admittedly love, is comprised mostly of black latex, and her villain reveal is literally a striptease. I wouldn't even mind how sexualized she was if she was an original character, because honestly, it's not that bad compared to most superhero movies. But she's not her own character. She's a representation of decades of characters before her. Characters that all have a handful of traits in common, traits that she lacks for no reason other than the fact that it's easier on the eyes. And we know it's possible to have a unique Femme Ock variant that isn't like that. Just look at Octavia Otto. One of my favorite examples of a good Femme Ock is art that a pal of mine made. It highlights the absurdity of the sexualization of women in comics by gender-bending Comic Ock and his sidekick Stunner without changing the levels of sex appeal on either character. Behold. Shout out Billy, she's doing the Lord's work, honestly. I really do think it's a bummer that we got such a popular Doc Ock variant that's so blatantly weighed down by misogynistic stereotyping. It set a low standard and made it harder to escape misogyny in a franchise that is already so laden with it. But there's nothing we can do now. So, that's it. Thank you. I hope you have a good day. Sorry there's no real good conclusion. It's just a bit of a bummer. See you later. Bye.